Neil Young, the legendary music artist, was born in Toronto, Canada. He grew up in a musical family with his journalist father and accomplished author mother. Young's passion for music began at a young age, heavily influenced by his parents' love for various music genres. His upbringing exposed him to a diverse musical environment, shaping his early interest in pursuing a career in music. During his formative years, Neil Young found inspiration and guidance from key mentors and influences. His guitar teacher, Ken Coblin, played a significant role in honing Young's musical talents and encouraging his creative expression. Additionally, his high school friend, Bruce Palmer, shared Young's musical aspirations and helped foster his passion for folk and rock music. Through exposure to various musicians and musical styles, Neil Young's artistic vision began to take shape, setting the foundation for his future success in the music industry. The support and mentorship he received during his early years played a pivotal role in shaping his unique sound and artistic direction, laying the groundwork for his iconic career as a singer-songwriter. Neil Young is a legendary musician known for his impactful songs. When did you first hear about Neil Young? Have any of his works left a lasting impression on you? Share your cherished memories or experiences with this classic artist in the comments below. Stay tuned for funny, shocking, and sad facts in this video. As a young boy, Neil Young discovered his passion for music. Growing up in Ontario, Canada, he spent hours listening to records with his parents, immersing himself in the melodies of folk and rock music. Inspired by artists like Bob Dylan and the Beatles, Neil began playing instruments and writing songs at a tender age. His first experience performing live on stage ignited a fire within him, fueling his desire to pursue a career in music. Despite facing initial challenges and setbacks, Neil's unwavering dedication and love for creating music drove him forward. This pivotal period in his life marked the beginning of Neil Young's remarkable journey as a legendary musician. Neil Young was born on November 12, 1945, in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. He grew up in a musical family and developed a passion for music at a young age. Young's talent and dedication led him to pursue a career in music. His early life experiences and exposure to various genres influenced his unique musical style. Young's journey from a young musician to a legendary artist was shaped by significant events and personal influences that played a role in defining his iconic career. In the early days of his career, Neil Young faced a host of challenges that tested his resolve and creativity. Initially, financial instability was a significant hurdle. The music artist often struggled to fund his musical projects and tours, which is a common plight for many artists starting out. This financial pressure forced him to be innovative with limited resources, which shaped the distinctive sound that would later define his career. Additionally, industry skepticism presented another formidable obstacle. His unique voice and unconventional style did not immediately resonate with mainstream audiences or producers looking for the next big hit. This skepticism often led to discouragement, but it didn't deter him from pursuing his artistic vision. To overcome these challenges, he relied heavily on forming strong collaborative relationships with other musicians who believed in his vision. This strategy not only helped him financially by pooling resources, it also enriched his music through diverse influences and style. Moreover, he maintained an unwavering commitment to authenticity in his music, which eventually won over critics and fans alike, leading to a successful long-term career marked by influential albums that have left an indelible mark on the music industry. By sticking true to himself and continuously evolving as an artist despite early setbacks, Neil Young carved out a niche that celebrated individuality in rock music, making him one of the most respected figures in its history. Neil Young has been a significant figure in music for decades, and his relationship with Reprise Records is particularly notable. Despite the label being closed by its parent company Warner Brothers in 1976, he chose to remain with Reprise when other artists were transferred to different labels. This decision led to legal challenges when Reprise sued him for for producing albums that they deemed uncommercial and unlikely to sell, claiming he was trying to break his contract through these creative choices. However, Young defended his artistic freedom in court and ultimately won the case, affirming his right to control his musical output. Aside from his tumultuous professional life, Young enjoys a quiet personal life on a sprawling 1,500-acre ranch in Alhambra, California. He also owns properties in Florida and Hawaii, which provide him various retreats depending on his needs or interests at any given time. In addition to music production and rustic living, Neil Young appeared as himself, a performer in The Last Waltz, a concert film by Martin Scorsese about the band's final performance. Interestingly, during this film's editing process, an infamous cocaine drop visible hanging from Young's left nostril was airbrushed out by Scorsese before the movie's release. This detail highlights some of the behind-the-scenes decisions that can influence public perception of celebrity images. Throughout these experiences, whether battling for creative control over his music or managing personal privacy while under public scrutiny, Young demonstrates resilience and an unwavering commitment to authenticity, both as an artist and individual. Neil Young's career had several turning points that marked his legacy in the music industry. One of his standout moments was the release of the album Harvest in 1972, which became a commercial and critical success. This classic brought a new level of depth to his songwriting and showcased his remarkable artistry. Collaborators and critics praised Young's ability to blend folk and rock elements seamlessly, creating a unique and timeless sound that resonated with audiences. Another pivotal moment in Neil Young's career was his involvement with the band Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. This collaboration further elevated his status in the music world, allowing him to showcase his talents alongside other revered musicians. Together, they produced iconic songs like Ohio, which addressed political and social issues of the time. Peers and critics lauded Young's contributions to the group, highlighting his distinct voice and instrumental skills. Additionally, Neil Young's experimentation with different musical styles and genres demonstrated his versatility and willingness to push boundaries. Albums like Rust Never Sleeps and Tonight's the Night showcased his willingness to explore new sounds and themes, solidifying his reputation as a true innovator in the music industry. Collaborators and critics alike recognized Young's fearless approach to music making, which continues to inspire artists to this day. Overall, Neil Young's career is marked by a series of breakthrough moments that have solidified his place as a legendary and influential artist in the music world. His willingness to take risks, explore new territories, and stay true to his distinctive style has earned him acclaim from peers, critics, and audiences alike. Neil Young started his musical journey as a guitarist and singer for the folk rock group Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, contributing significantly to their sound and success. Growing up in Omemee, Ontario, he was surrounded by influences that shaped his artistic path. The town even named a public school after his father, Scott Young. This personal connection to his hometown reflects the deep roots he has with his early environment. During a particularly tough period marked by personal loss, the deaths of friends Danny Whitten and Bruce Barrett, he wrote what is often referred to as his dark trilogy Time Fades Away, On the Beach, and Tonight's the Night. These albums explore themes of grief and despair, but it's noteworthy that Neil Young pointed out that On the Beach carries a positive message despite its somber tone. This shows how he uses music not only as an outlet for personal expression, but also as a way to communicate complex emotions and messages. His ability to channel deep personal experiences into music has made him not just a musician, but an influential voice in rock history. His work continues to resonate with audiences around the world, drawing from both painful experiences and moments of hope alike. Neil Young, the legendary musician, is known for his unique creative process and vision. He approaches his work with a raw and authentic style that sets him apart from others in the industry. Young's music is deeply reflective of his personal experiences and worldview. His lyrics often touch on themes of love, loss, and social issues, drawing from his own life to create powerful and evocative song. Young's ability to blend folk, rock, and country influences with his distinctive voice and guitar playing creates a sound that is instantly recognizable and beloved by fans around the world. Through his artistry, Neil Young has carved out a lasting legacy as one of the most influential musicians of his generation. Neil Young has faced various personal challenges throughout his life, marked by relationships, health issues, and other personal struggles. He was first married to Susan Acevedo in 1968, but the marriage ended after 2 years. Later, he married actress Carrie Snodgrass. They had a son named Zeke, who was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. This relationship also ended after a few years. In 1978, he met Peggy Morton at a diner near his ranch. They married in 1978 and had 2 children together, Ben and Amber. Like Zeke, Ben was also diagnosed with cerebral palsy. Neil Young's experiences as a father to children with special needs deeply influenced his music and philanthropic efforts. He co-founded the Bridge School in 1986 to support children with severe speech and physical impairments. Despite these personal connections fostering growth and creativity in his music career, Neil Young's marriage to Peggy ended in divorce in 2014 after 36 years of marriage. He later formed a relationship with actress Daryl Hannah, whom he eventually married. Apart from his marriages and family life, Neil Young has dealt with health issues, including polio during childhood, which affected him into adulthood. In more recent years, he has been vocal about environmental causes, often integrating these themes into his music, which shows how personal experiences have shaped not only his private life, but also public actions as an artist. Throughout all these trials, whether they were marital challenges or health-related struggles, his passion for music remained undeterred, making him one of the most influential figures not just musically, but also socially through advocacy on various socially issues close to heart derived from direct personal experiences. Neil Young, the iconic musician, has made significant contributions to the music industry through his unique style and powerful storytelling. His influence on trends, techniques, and storytelling is widely recognized by both industry experts and those he has inspired. Young's ability to blend folk, rock, and country genres has set him apart, leading to the development of new sounds and approaches in music. His introspective lyrics and emotive vocals have resonated with audiences, forging deep connections and inspiring a generation of musicians to express themselves authentically. Industry experts praise Neil Young for his fearless experimentation and commitment to staying true to his artistic vision. His impact on the industry can be seen in the way he has pushed boundaries, challenging conventional norms, and paving the way for innovation. Young's influence on storytelling within music has been profound, with his ability to craft vivid narratives that evoke strong emotions and capture the essence of the human experience. Through his music, Neil Young has inspired countless artists to embrace their individuality and strive for creative excellence. Musicians from various backgrounds have cited him as a key influence in their own work, acknowledging his role in shaping their artistic paths. Young's legacy continues to endure, with his music serving as a timeless source of inspiration for generations to come. During the memorable concert film, The Last Waltz, Neil Young delivered standout performances that left a lasting impression. One notable moment occurred during his rendition of Mystery Train with Paul Butterfield. Mid-performance, the stage lights unexpectedly failed, plunging the venue into darkness. Remarkably, a single spotlight managed to stay lit, casting an intimate glow over the performers and adding a dramatic flair to the scene. In another powerful segment of the show, he performed Helpless. Unbeknownst to many in the audience, Joni Mitchell contributed background vocals from a hidden microphone backstage, her voice blending seamlessly with his. Years later, in 1995, when he was inducted into the Rock, and Roll Hall of Fame, he acknowledged Kurt Cobain for reinvigorating his passion for music creation. This tribute was particularly poignant as Eddie Vedder introduced him during this event. Vedder had previously been criticized by Cobain, but shared mutual respect with Young. His roots trace back to Scott Alexander and Edna Blow Rassi Young, who were integral in shaping his early life, and influences which would later be seen throughout his career trajectory. Beyond his music career, Neil Young's life reflects a tapestry of personal values and interests that deeply inform his work. Known for his environmental advocacy, he co-founded the Farm Aid concert series in 1985 to raise awareness and funds for American farmers. This initiative underscores his commitment to supporting local agriculture and sustainable food production practices, issues that resonate through his song. His dedication to high-quality sound technology led him to develop Pono, a high-resolution audio player aimed at providing listeners with studio-quality sound. This endeavor highlights how deeply he values the auditory experience of music, believing that everyone should enjoy music as it was intended by the artists. Furthermore, Young has been vocal about his views on freedom of speech and democracy. He has participated in numerous benefit concerts that not only aim to raise funds, but also awareness for various social and environmental causes. In addition to these efforts, he consistently uses his platform to speak out against injustices or corporate practices he believes are harmful to people or the planet. His activism is often mirrored in both the lyrics of his songs and the charities he supports through proceeds from some of those songs. At home on Broken Arrow Ranch in Northern California, which he purchased back in 1970s, shows another side of him, a love for nature and tranquility away from city life, which further energizes him creatively. Thus, whether through philanthropy or personal pursuits outside music-making circles like farming or technological innovation related specifically toward enhancing musical experience, Young's offstage endeavors reflect a holistic approach where every action is intertwined with core beliefs about quality artistry, respect towards nature, societal welfare, which all circle back into feeding inspiration behind timeless tracks still beloved by many today. In the mid-1960s, Neil Young began his musical journey in a rock band called the Mynah Birds, which also featured future R&B artist Rick James and Bruce Palmer. The group faced a significant setback when James, who was OL from the United States Naval Reserves, was extradited and jailed right before their debut single, It's My Time, was released on Motown's VIP label. This event marked the end of Young's musical collaboration with James. Despite this early challenge, he did not slow down. Instead, he joined forces with Palmer to form Buffalo Springfield shortly after. Throughout his career, Neil Young has maintained a strong stance against commercial endorsements. He feels so strongly about this that he wrote this Notes for You, which criticizes and mocks artists who sell out for commercial gain. His commitment to artistic integrity is evident not only in his refusal of endorsements, but also in how he connects with nature through his music. One example is his song, Mother Earth, where he uses the melody from the Old English folk song, O Willie, Willie. Known for closing concerts with this particular song, it reflects his deep respect for nature and underscores a recurring theme of environmental consciousness in his work. Neil Young's career illustrates not just a profound dedication to music, but also an unwavering commitment to personal principles and environmental advocacy. Reflecting on Neil Young's legacy within the music industry, his iconic music and powerful lyrics have left an indelible mark on generations of music lovers. Young's ability to combine folk, rock, and country elements in his music has made him a pioneer in the industry, influencing countless artists who followed in his footsteps. Looking ahead, Neil Young envisions continuing to push boundaries and create music that resonates with audiences on a deep emotional level. Young's advice for aspiring professionals in the music field is to stay true to themselves and their vision, never compromising their artistic integrity for commercial success. He emphasizes the importance of authenticity and creativity, urging young artists to follow their passion and express their unique voice through their music. By staying committed to their craft and embracing their individuality, aspiring musicians can carve out their own path in the industry, just as Neil Young has done throughout his illustrious career. In 1997, the music artist was honored by being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of Buffalo Springfield, marking a significant recognition of his contributions to music. His personal life has also been marked by challenges and deep commitments, particularly in relation to his family. He is a father to 3 children, 2 sons, Zeke Young and Ben Young, who both have cerebral palsy, and a daughter named Amber Jean Young. Zeke was born from his relationship with actress Carrie Snodgrass, while Ben and Amber were born from his marriage with P.G. Youngnay Morton. The challenges of raising children with special needs have influenced him deeply. He has been an active participant in their lives and has worked to provide them with the best care possible. His dedication extends beyond his immediate family, as he has used his platform to raise awareness about cerebral palsy. In April 25, another personal health challenge arose when he was hospitalized to remove a brain aneurysm. This event underscored the fragility of life, but also highlighted his resilience in facing serious health issues head-on. Throughout these experiences, professional accolades, family commitments, and personal health scares, he remains a figure who embodies resilience and commitment both on the stage and off it. Embarking on a musical journey that began in the 1960s, Neil Young has remained a profoundly influential figure in the world of music and beyond. With his passionate vocals and exceptional guitar playing, he pioneered a sound that resonated with generations. His commitment to authenticity helped forge new pathways for the singer-songwriter genre, infusing it with raw emotion and political activism. The music artist's innovative spirit was evident as he explored various styles from rock and folk to country and electronic music, refusing to be pigeonholed into one category. This versatility not only showcased his wide-ranging talent, but also ensured that his work remained fresh and relevant through decades of changing musical landscape. Young's contributions go beyond melodies. His lyrics often tackled pressing social issues such as environmentalism, war, and human rights. Songs like Ohio became anthems for protest movements, proving that music could indeed influence public opinion and inspire action. His enduring impact is also marked by his efforts to improve sound quality in the digital age. The creation of Pana Music, a service aimed at providing high-quality digital audio, highlights his role as an innovator, committed to preserving the integrity of recorded music. Moreover, Young's career teaches us about resilience in creative pursuits. Despite industry pressures and personal challenges, including health issues, he has continually adapted while staying true to his artistic vision. This journey underscores the power of creativity combined with perseverance. It shows how an unwavering dedication to one's craft can leave a lasting legacy in entertainment. Reflecting on this classic artist's career offers timeless lessons on pushing boundaries while maintaining one's roots, a reminder of how passion fueled by persistence can echo through ages. Neil Young, the iconic musician, lived in the United States for decades without seeking citizenship. However, in January 2020, he announced his dual U.S.-Canadian citizenship and intention to vote Democratic. He is the son of Scott Young and half-brother of Astrid Young, and he is in a relationship with Daryl Hannah. Young's songs Southern Man and Alabama were powerful responses to racism in the southern United States. Lynyrd Skynyrd countered with Sweet Home Alabama, leading to a musical conversation. Following a tragic plane crash involving Lynyrd Skynyrd members, Young performed a rare live version of Alabama with the Gone with the Wind Orchestra, changing the lyrics to Sweet Home Alabama. Some see his song Walk On as a further response to the events. Young's music continues to resonate with audiences worldwide. Neil Young once turned down $1 million offer to perform at Woodstock '94. He did this because he felt the event was too focused on making money rather than celebrating music and culture. This decision highlights his commitment to his principles, even over potential financial gain. In terms of his personal preferences in music, he ranks trance Everybody's Rockin', and Tonight's the Night as his top albums. Each of these works represents a distinct phase in his career, showcasing different styles and musical explorations. Despite these variations, they all hold a special place in his heart above all others. Moreover, Neil Young's influence and contributions to the music industry have not gone unnoticed. He was voted the 34th greatest artist of all time by Rolling Stone magazine. This honor reflects both critical acclaim and fan appreciation for his work over decades. Throughout these events and recognitions, it is clear that Neil Young has remained true to himself, while also leaving an indelible mark on rock and roll history. Neil Young left Buffalo Springfield before they appeared on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson in 1967. David Crosby filled in for him at that show, and the Monterey Pop Festival, who later became his bandmate in Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. In Spin magazine's list of the top 100 alternative albums in 1995, Tonight's the Night was ranked 14th, and Rust Never Sleeps came in at 61. In 2020, after living in the United States for over 50 years, Neil Young became a U.S. citizen while planning to keep his Canadian citizenship. Neil Young, known for his influential music career, has made notable decisions that highlight his principles and values. He once contributed to the Monkees album by playing on the track You and I in 1969, though he wasn't credited. This song talks about the fickle nature of teen idol fans. Moving to a more recent event in 2022, he decided to remove his music from Spotify. This was a protest against the platform's decision to allow content that spread misinformation about COVID-19 vaccines, specifically pointing out Joe Rogan's podcast. His actions inspired other artists like Joni Mitchell, who removed her music from Spotify in solidarity with him. Furthermore, Neil Young has been recognized for his contributions to rock and roll with multiple inductions into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He was first honored as a member of Buffalo Springfield and later as a solo artist. However, despite his significant role in Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, this group has not been inducted into the Hall of Fame as a collective unit. These episodes from Neil Young's career not only underline his musical talent, but also his commitment to social issues and integrity in how he manages his artistic output. Calling all music enthusiasts, share your thoughts on Neil Young's exceptional work and legacy in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more engaging content celebrating the creative minds shaping the world of entertainment.